For industrial businesses and utility companies, treating the waste from their processes uses a huge amount of energy when they pump oxygen into lanes of activated sludge. It's key to keeping their operations running smoothly, and because plant failures can cost hundreds of thousands of pounds to repair, businesses tend to over-aerate and use more energy. The microbiologists and computer scientists at startup company Bactest spotted a business opportunity to reduce that energy use.
We turn biological activity into data that can be used to make business decisions. The water industry uses a test which is called BOD5, so called because that test takes 5 days. And it takes this test in order to measure the biological activity and also the oxygen which is required for bugs in the lane. What we thought we could do is we could emulate that test and do a BOD5 proxy in 60 minutes. They can use that data to make operational decisions which ultimately will save them a lot of cost and energy and carbon footprint.
We've got the right mix of starter innovators and completer finishers. So we've got people who will come up with an idea, they'll say, what if, what if I? And enough people sitting at the other end to take what they produce and go, that's a great idea, I want to turn it into something useful for someone.
Bactest's Cambridge-based team devised a microbial respirometer that produces data within an hour. With investment from the Low Carbon Innovation Fund and other angel investors, it used the patented technology in Speedy Breedy, a portable device to test contamination in food and beverages. Its follow-up, Shepherd, uses the same technique, providing access to results via the cloud to enable remote monitoring. It can also provide greater accuracy on the amount of oxygen that needs to be pumped into the sludge.
The amount of energy that's used in the process is around about 2% of all energy generated in the UK. It gives that information upstream of the process so that actually there's still time to take action as a result of that knowledge. Because of the low maintenance that's required, because we're allowing people to save energy, because we are giving them good process control information based on biological activity. It's a very different piece of technology to everything that everyone else is doing.
The biggest challenge from a commercial perspective is the fact that both Shepherd and Speedy Breedy do things that have never been done before. They are somewhat unbelievable.
Knowing then that it needed hard evidence, Bactest collaborated with Anglian Water, trialling Shepherd at one of its largest sewage plants. It was over a rating by more than 50%. Over 400 independent laboratory tests proved its results correlated with BOD5.
Well, Anglian Water spends around £70 million a year on electricity, and probably around 10% of that is activated sludge. So any way we can find to reduce energy costs is key. I think the approach of Bactest has been excellent, and they've been extremely proactive in developing a solution.
Shepherd can give me real-time information to enable me to make the right decisions at the right time. It's a very non-intrusive process as far as the treatment is concerned, but it does give me the data I need to manage the process more efficiently.
What's key to Anglian Water moving forward to continue being a successful business? There are two things. One is innovation, and the second thing is collaboration. Both these things will allow us to transform our business to any changes that come up in the future. And Bactest have been an excellent example of an organisation that wants to collaborate with us.
A former SME of the Year award winner, Bactest has sold its innovation to several major water companies and estimate its potential market is worth over £1 billion. Businesses as diverse as breweries, dairies, meat rendering plants and paper manufacturers are all in its sights. Ever curious, it's continuing to develop its platform, adding greater functionality as it evolves.
I think the fundamental thing of being in a startup is you have to believe in the technology. If you don't believe in the technology, there's really no point turning up to work every day. You have to believe in it to make it work.
It really is possible to do very difficult and industry-changing things with a very small team. The future for Bactest is hopefully very rosy. We're in the process now of recruiting distributors and putting our international distribution strategy together, which is going to mean possibly opening a subsidiary in the USA and working with distributors and influencers to get lots of shepherds out into the marketplace.